you can use this online catalog. You just put your search term in and press search. So let's put in and press search. And here we go. Here are our books available on health information technology. You get the title of the book in blue. You get the author, publisher, publication date, ISBN. This is your call number right here. This tells you that it's available. And this tells you where it's located. Now you see this particular material is located in the reference section and it says no circ. That means it cannot be checked out of the library. You can use it within the library, but you can't check it out of the library. If you want to look at more detailed records, you can click on catalog record, but that's generally not needed. To go back, click the go back button. And once more right here, when it says standard shelving, that is nonfiction. We have a couple books available online. You click the blue URL and you will be taken to the full text of that book. Workroom means it's a video. And the results are sorted by date. So fairly easy to use, easy to understand. Good to go. We're going to go back to the library website. And I did just remember to press the record button. I'm afraid I missed the first little bit, but the rest of this chat will be recorded, so you will have that as a reference point. Okay, now I want to show you LibGuides real quick. LibGuides are a really interesting resource. They're customizable. This is the ECC Library LibGuide homepage. And scroll down and you can see we've got featured guides, popular guides, all guides. If you click on all guides, it takes you to an alphabetical listing of all the LibGuides provided by the ECC Library. We do have one for HIT, nursing. We have one for every curriculum, in fact. Scroll back up and across the top you see we have these tabs. We've got library services, which goes over information about when the library is open, how to check out books, and so forth. Library databases is just a listing of databases. Campus map and directions, fairly self-explanatory. NC Lab instructions brochure. I'm going to show you how to find a peer-reviewed journal article. And if you forget something or if you weren't in attendance, here's some instructions to do that as well. Interlibrary loan, web advisor, student email. If you ever need to get in touch with the library staff, here is a listing of the library staff, positions, which campus they're on, brief biographical information, phone numbers, emails, and so forth. There's a plagiarism tab. There's an MLA and APA citations tab. So lots of good information. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you all guides. And I'm going to scroll down. I want to show you the HIT guide real quick. Health Information Technology right here. This gives you a listing of course textbooks, online resources, websites that might be beneficial to the HIT program, ebooks that we have available, print materials we have available, videos, and every LibGuide also has the plagiarism and MLA and APA citations tab. So this is LibGuides. Useful. You should check it out. Check the ones out. We have some for individual classes. It just depends on if the instructor requests it. But they're customizable and very helpful and useful resources. Check them out and see if they can provide some good information for you. So we're going to go back to the library homepage, and we're going to go to Atom, which hopefully is working now. Atom was not working earlier today. Very frustrating. Ah, yes, it is. This is Atom, Atom Interactive Anatomy. So this is particularly useful for you. You have dissectable anatomy, Atlas anatomy, 3D anatomy, clinical illustrations, clinical animations, encyclopedia, and curriculum builder. Just select an option, then you click on whichever item you'd like to examine, and then you click Open.
Kitty ears. Elephants have big floppy ears that they use to keep cool in the hot sun.
Okay, who's them?
Of course they do. We need your help
You mute
to find the
yourself.
right pair of ears for this elephant.
Okay, sorry. And it pulls it up. It gives you the text below, and then you just exit it out to go back to the other options. So it has some good information for health information technology. So we're going to go back, and now we're going to take a look at Credo. Credo reference. This is the Credo reference homepage. Once again, if you can use Google, you can use any of these databases. Put your search term in the box. Press search. And here we have our results. We have 1,984 results for health information technology. On the left side of the screen, you have your options to expand, to narrow your results by collection, subject, language, media, people, publication date, and entry length. So that gives you some options there. Each entry, you can click on the title and be taken to that entry. You can save it if you're in a hurry and just want to save a bunch of options and go back and read them later. That's available. Let's see. Each entry, you can listen to it, email it, print it, save it, and cite it. You can also see that this was from a book in Nursing Leadership. You can choose to browse the book by heading or people, or do a new search through just that book. It also gives you additional entries that may be related. So a handy site and very useful, and I'm going to show you their mind map as well. Let's see. Well, that's annoying. Usually that works. Looks like I'm going to have to change my term. I'm going to put in psychology. And the mind map creates sort of a visual tool of your search term. So it breaks it down into different aspects of psychology. You get the definitions over here on the right. And when you click on a new term, you get new entries for that term, and it expands. I like it because it gives me a visual breakdown, and I think that's helpful for me because I'm a visual person. I like seeing it broken down like that. Kind of gives you new areas to explore and different avenues of research. So it's a neat tool. And we're back to the homepage. Now let's go to Gale Virtual Reference Library. Gale Virtual Reference Library is full text reference materials available through the library. They're all online. They are also all cataloged in our catalog. So when you saw, when I showed you in the online catalog where it said book available online and with the blue URL, these are all those books. But if you don't want to search our catalog, you can come here and search directly from here, because they do sometimes add new ones on. So you can search for a specific book, or you can search by subject. We'll click on medicine just for fun. And then you just click on a title. And this is the table of contents for the Encyclopedia of Diagnostic Imaging. You can choose to look at information about this publication, a list of illustrations. You can search within this publication. So what you do is you just scroll down. I'm going to click on the first entry, and then the first entry within the first entry. And that was a little word twister. And once you're taken to that entry, you can listen to it. You can view it as a PDF. No, not right now. Here you are. You can cite it, email it, download it, print it once again. And so you can go through all of the different entries. Very handy, and just scroll down. What is neat about this, if we go back to view text, is you can also download it, cite it, email it, print it, save it. You can also download it to an MP3. So you could download it to your iPhone or your MP3 player and listen to it as your leisure. If you like using audiobooks or rather than reading, you can, and you do a lot of driving, this is a great way to listen to the books without having to read. So that is the Gale Virtual Reference Library. And to get back to the home page, you can just click on the Gale Virtual Reference logo at the top of the screen. So now we're going to go back once again. I hope I'm not going too fast. I realize I'm kind of flying through here. I will be available for questions at the end, so I appreciate everybody putting up with me just pouring all this information at you. Okay, the next website we're going to get to, or database, excuse me, is NC Live. Thank you, Tabitha. NC Live has everything. They have articles, ebooks, audiobooks, videos. I mean, this is just one-stop shopping right here. There is so much information. We could spend hours just on NC Live. But the most used feature of NC Live by our students is using it to find scholarly peer-reviewed journal articles. If you haven't had an instructor request a scholarly peer-reviewed journal article, try saying that 3 times really, really fast, you will. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the advanced search option underneath the basic search box. We're going to enter our search term. We're going to scroll down and click on English and show only items with full text and scholarly materials including peer review. And then we're going to press search. Now, health information technology is probably way too broad of a term, I have a feeling. We're going to get back a lot of results. Yes, 2,321,300 results. That is way too many results. So, of course, you would, if you were searching for something for a paper or article, you'd be much more specific and probably get fewer results. But you get the title of the article in blue, then the author, then the publication, the date it was published, volume number, issue number, a brief information about it. Here's the important thing. To get to the article, do not click on the title. I really don't like this, but this is the way it's set up. If you click on the title, you will just be taken to an abstract of the article. You need to click on full text online to be taken to the full text of that article. To me, that doesn't make any sense, but there you have it. So this is the full text of that article. Now, you'll notice at the top, it says full text PDF. What's the difference? Full text is literally just the text of the article. Full text PDF is the full text of the article exactly as it was originally printed, with pictures, with formatting, everything. So if it had graphs, they would be available in the PDF, but not in the full text. You also have the abstract available. You can once again save it, print it, cite it, download it, and so on and so forth. The citing is really easy on this. You just click Cite, and here it is. APA, you can scroll down and select MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, all of them. They're all here. This is making it ridiculously easy. Nobody should have any citation screw-ups on using this. You can just copy and paste it straight into your bibliography and you're done. Piece of cake. You can just exit out to get back to your search results. But I do want to show you, I do recommend this when you're using this ProQuest. The first time you go to a title, click on your little outline of a man up here at the top right of the screen. Go to Sign into My Research. Go to Create a My Research account and create an account. It is free, it is easy, and it allows you to save your results to your account. But not only just save your results, which makes life easier for you, it will save your search history as well. So if you're in a hurry or something comes up and you have to run out, you know, babysitter calls or whatever, you don't lose all of the work you've already done. It's already saved. You don't need to have printed it. You don't need to have emailed it to you. It's here. So it's a really useful, easy thing to do, and I definitely recommend that you do it. Okay, so that is NC Live. And I don't think, let me double check something. I did, I think I took it. Okay, I want to show you one other thing, going back to the library website and click on LibGuides again. And when you go to the MLA and APA Citations tab, there is a very, very important link at the bottom here. It is the Purdue Online Writing Lab, the OWL at Purdue. This is a very, very, very beneficial site and one you should bookmark. It has APA and MLA formatting guides right here. You just click on one and it gives you basic reference list examples for books, for other print resources, for electronic resources. It's a very, very useful citation site. And also, I don't think I mentioned this earlier when I was going over the Library LibGuide. There's an interlibrary loan tab here. I don't spend a lot of time on this with HIT students because it requires the use of a student ID. So if you're an online student, you don't have a student ID. So it's not as useful for you. But if you are a student that has been to campus and gotten a student ID and you want to learn how to do interlibrary loan, we have step-by-step instructions right here with pictures, because we try to make it nice and easy for you, that walks you through exactly how to do an interlibrary loan. And if you are not from around the area, I would recommend contacting your local library, school or public, and they will be happy to walk you through doing an interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan is a feature that allows you to borrow books from other libraries. So any library in North Carolina or in the country, or quite a few even in the world, you can borrow a book from them. They'll send it to your local library. Your local library will check it out to you. You'll use it, bring it back, and they ship it back. It's a really very neat collaborative organization that's very, very helpful in making sure people can always access the resources that they need to access. Okay, so that is the library orientation. Once again, I apologize for the fact that there are going to be some changes coming soon to the library, to the school website, and if you have any questions or concerns once they happen, please feel free to contact the library and we will be happy to help in any way we can. So now I'm going to see if anybody has any questions. If you won't, you can unmute yourself and ask, or you can type it out in the chat box. Okay. Anita, it is being recorded. I did miss the, thank you. And I'm glad it was helpful. And sorry, I'm trying to answer the question, the comments as they come up. It is being recorded. I did miss the first few minutes of the chat because I forgot to press the button, but it is being recorded. I will be sending it to Christine, and she should be posting it on Moodle. So it should be available there as well. Is there a code? Hang on, let me. Yes, if you're working from home. Thank you. Latoya, good call. Okay, let me pull down my passwords right now. If you are working from home, for Adam, let's see, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up a Word document and type out the passwords and usernames, if there are any, so that they will actually be recorded, because the chat code does actually not get recorded, so it's not as useful. Okay, so we have Atom Interactive, and the user ID is NCCDAIA2013, and password is the same thing, so that's nice and easy. Okay, Credo, the user ID is Edgecombe. If it doesn't work with it capitalized, try it uncapitalized. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. The password is Wilson Street. Spelled out, this is Wilson Street is all lowercase. Gale just has a password, and it is Edge. Once again, if it doesn't work uppercase, nah. Try it lowercase. NC Live just has a, well, it will ask you for an institution name. Make sure you select Edgecombe Community College, not Edgecombe Memorial Library. They are right next to each other because our password will not work for them. The password is DiffChan. Oh. They change theirs every year. NC Live does. It's very irritating, and they don't make any sense. They're just jumbled up letters and so forth. So these are the usernames and passwords for the databases. This should now be recorded into this session. That's why I didn't put them in the chat box, because that doesn't get recorded. So if you're working from home, you will need this information. Thank you, Latoya, for saying something, because I had completely forgotten that. I don't think the worksheet is already available, Laura, because generally I request that she not make it available until after we've done the orientation. Good. Okay, great. Everybody else seems to be doing pretty good. It should be posted in Moodle. It is, the Atom password is NCCDAIA2013, and the letters are capitalized. Let's see. I am going to be sending this to Miss Keel. I'm glad you like this, Laura. If it's not available yet, it should be available soon. This is much easier for me as well than trying to type everything out and explain it to you via words without having access to the screen. That's incredibly difficult. Let's see. Is it, let me try. Does that make it any clearer, or is it still blurry for everyone, the passwords? Still blurry, a little better, more clear for me now. All right, let me go in one more time. Let's see. A little better. Okay. Well, when it records, it should record clearly. So even if it's a little blurry, hopefully you can still. Good. Okay, great. Well, y'all, it's been fun, and I hope helpful. And if you have any questions about the worksheet, feel free to contact the library, and we will be happy to help. My pleasure. Y'all have a very, very, very nice evening.